All right, Frankie, EJ, Zach, and John here talking about BagTrash.
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 It seems like it's... I'm sorry, I stepped over Zach's BagTrash.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
It seems like it's been a long time since we did this. When
It was
did we do
April. April of last year.
April of last year.
You gotta turn it down a
April
little bit.
1st. It was the April 1st April Fools episode.
That's
Because
right.
we must have done it in March, so it's
Right.
only like...
It was early March.
Frankie, where did
Almost
that
a
song
year.
come from?
I was searching for like troll songs, anything trolly, because this whole thing was a big troll fest.
Yeah.
And out came that song, the
Kind of sounds like it was made on a fart piano.
yeah, exactly. Which
Was
is
that the whole point?
no, but I think it worked well with the fact that Gray donated a fart piano to you,
And then took it back.
right?
Yeah.
Promptly, fartly.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
So who designed these T-shirts? The white T-shirt.
Nina took Sharpie and wrote BagTrash on everybody's shirts.
Yeah, she was the chief set decorator.
We knew that we wanted there to be shirts a la BoxMac and all the other shows, but we knew that we shouldn't put too much effort into it.
I really like the shirts. I think they're one of my favorite.
You can even
Now-
see
Favorite
me
items.
wearing one of the shirts.
Did you? This was, I remember, it was in March, so it was just warm enough that day to shoot something outside.
Yeah, it just barely. I mean, you can see it's still very bare outside.
And you, John, actually do have a dumpster on the premises,
I do. I still have it. Yeah.
which was convenient for this series.
Yes.
This
It's right
series.
there. And this is out in the middle of my driveway, by the way. It's
Right.
like 100 feet from a power outlet.
Right. And did you know you were going to be wearing a trash bag that day?
No, I don't think I did. And I certainly didn't think I was going to wear it over the chef's outfit. I still don't know why we did that exactly.
I like the very beautiful trash on the side there that Evie collected for us. There's flowers there.
Yes, there's like Evie's trash collection, which is flowers and small pretty rocks.
I know. I almost felt bad putting it into the truck garbage.
Yeah.
I like that even EJ has a BagTrash shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, and because there were so many audio inputs, we had to bring out the old boom mic, which is like
That's
very
right.
rare.
That's 10 pounds-esque, and Zach is running boom.
Yeah, and we thought it would be funny if he was in the frame.
Yes. You hadn't run boom on a production for
Since 10 pounds.
since 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 11 years actually. Kids are cute.
I should mention that I made up the tests like this one in the 7 minutes before the show started.
I really like this show in concept and in joke. But I do think that this should, it'll kind of take the fool part away. But I think that for an April Fool's tradition, we should do a BagTrash.
You think so? I
Yeah.
think that would be fun.
I would really
You're
like to-
spoiling the joke right now in the commentary.
Well, that's for the special Blu-ray.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have to buy the Blu-ray, man.
Yeah,
Why does $20 buy it if not some advanced information?
that's right. Okay. No, I think that would be a lot of fun. The only question is I mean, we could have a very wet, snowy winter, and then we couldn't do it outside. And then what would this show be?
What if we just did it outside anyway?
Talk about where the BagTrash concept came from.
Yeah, so you'll notice that it says created by Nina Shaleski because I believe she was the first one to utter the words BagTrash. It was, when we shoot BoxMac, we do 4 episodes in a day or so normally, and it produces one household trash bag of trash, as
Yeah.
John likes to put it. And I think he was just talking like that one day, and Nina just, blurted out BagTrash.
Yeah.
And we laughed for 5 weeks. And then we said, well, what would that show be? And we said, we would review trash bags.
Yeah.
And then, and then our friends were visiting, and it seemed like a nice time to do a special.
And also, it kind of proves that I think you could make this show about any... Like, the BoxMac concept can translate, because I think people were like, man, I want more episodes of BagTrash.
I think that it actually opened my eyes in that way that, yes, it's not about us cooking macaroni and cheese. That's like the hook to pin yourself on.
They call it a vehicle in Hollywood.
Yes, a vehicle.
Yes.
And this would just be a different vehicle that we could totally take to the Click Factory.
I remember I had a coworker who was rooting for us to become successful.
I love that.
It was, so fun. It was rooting for us to be successful. And he thought we should ditch BoxMac entirely and go full BagTrash.
Really?
His feeling was that BagTrash was a ludicrous enough concept that it would catch on in popularity for being so over-the-top stupid. Whereas, I disagree. I think that BoxMac has more of it's more likely someone searching for something about macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I think so. I think that you're right that this could be a little more of a viral sensation.
Yeah.
But probably BoxMac is more accessible.
Yeah.
BoxMac it's you pass the aisle all the time. You think you probably think of the show when you pass it. It's a staple of your childhood, a staple of your home. It's
But I do have to admit, it made me think about trash bags just a little longer than I do normally.
The funny thing is, I mean, I consider all this stuff, even though we've never done any of the testing, when I buy anything.
Yes.
Right.
Well, the truth is that everybody has shopping habits.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks about everybody has an internal monologue when in the grocery store. It's very uncommon that anyone actually expresses it aloud.
Yeah.
And so to walk you through your logic in buying the dumbest shit.
Yes.
That shouldn't take up very many minutes of anyone's day. I think it's funny.
I think that as a show concept alone could work. Like every week you go to a different product.
Yeah.
Like I could do one on Windex, right? Like Windex sprays. Like I know I've been through a bunch of them and some of them are awful.
It's like George Carlin used to say his job was to think about things you already know but forgot to laugh at the first time. Yeah, it's sort of that.
That is that.
I do like the kids wandering in and out of the frame.
They eventually lost interest completely
Like
and went to go play on a swing or make a stick fort that stood in the yard for a good 4 months.
Well, I liked that they had an impact. I have to say that I now every time I interact with a trash bag, I take like a microsecond to smell it. I'm like, oh, it has a scent to it. Nina buys the scented ones.
The scented ones are actually good. Let me just say.
You know what I'll say about trash bags? I'm not a fan of the diamond pattern stuff.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like it tears more.
You don't want it
weaker handle.
You don't want it ribbed for your pleasure?
I don't want it ripped for my pleasure.
I understand.
I just like a nice flat condom.
Did you ever, John, describe why you have a dumpster in your backyard?
Well, the situation, because we live in Westport, if you want to get rid of your trash, you have to drive it to the transfer station in Westport. We used to have a landfill.
Or get a trash removal service. Yeah.
But even if we got a trash removal service here, I mean, you have the same company. But
You'd have to roll the bins out to the street.
Out to the street, which for us is a heck of a long way.
Yeah.
And they're certainly not going to come down the driveway, but they'll come down the driveway to do the dumpster.
Right.
And the dumpster's more expensive, but it's so convenient because it gives me no excuse to get rid of stuff. I can always get rid of junk.
If we had to do a new episode of BagTrash, which I think is coming in like maybe like 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Could you think up new tests, new things?
Yeah, so I already know what the episode would be about.
Okay.
Do I spoil it now?
Tell us, yeah.
So it would be construction trash bags. The beefiest of the beefy, like the super duper ones. And we'd put it through some really rough tests.
that time on BagTrash.
Yeah. Really rough, like dragging it behind cars and and that kind of stuff.
Oh, we could even do the dolly thing where I'm like in the back and I can film it.
That kind of stuff. That's the kind of things we would do, and I think that'll be a lot of fun.
What I will say is it was really hard to film a bunch of white shirts on a very sunny day,
Yes.
trying to get the.
It actually looks great.
The dynamic. Well, the C100 is pretty good at that's the wide one.
Yeah.
The GH4 is a little less so, but yeah. The wardrobe wasn't very conducive to.
Yeah, and I'm wearing pure black too.
Oh yeah, that nice dynamic range.
Yeah, the dynamic range, especially with the forest and the.
This is my favorite. Just doing that. So.
Oh yeah, and you're petulant. Yeah. I always love the walk off. The walk off joke.
It always works.
It gives me.
As long as you can cut back. You ever see somebody do it on a live stage or on like a sitcom or something? And then they have to eventually roll their joke back because they do need to come back to the show. That's what it unfunnies. But as long as you can just use a video cut.
Yeah. The cut makes it work.
Yeah. I like the microphone haphazardly taped to the.
I remember asking, do you want me to do something better than this? Like, no.
Yeah, it's BagTrash. Yeah. Everything is trashy.
And if we do this, I need to get a bigger bag. A bigger bag.
It was a little tight.
It was a little tight.
And a white Sharpie to write BagTrash.
Yeah, one of those silver Sharpies. That's funny.
I believe that John in BagTrash form is a power-up in the video game.
Yes.
The video game that I don't think is ever going to get made.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on it, Keith.
I don't
if you're watching this TV.
Because every time I talk to him, he's asking me some question about something that I have to believe is nowhere near priority. He's like, can you get me some audio clip? I'm like, oh, like you're at that stage? I don't think so, sir. He's been kind of stuck for like 8 months on like getting artwork from people. Look who it is. without a beard, without much of a beard.
Yeah, I grew out mine to mountain man proportions.
Are you gonna keep it this way for a while?
For a while, until the baby starts tugging on it too much.
Look at that. Black text with a white opaque. Right.
I love the hulking out there.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. And then there's some fun outtakes. She's saying today on BoxMac is Duck. Yes.
Now we're just watching and enjoying the episode.
It's been a while. You make so much stuff, you forget to watch some of it.
I don't think I've ever watched these bloopers.
You can hear on my microphone me struggling to breathe because I'm carrying the baby. All right, that's it for BagTrash.